What's up? What's up? What's up? It's me, LaDonna Raeh, your show host on the LaDonna Raeh Show. I am so thrilled all the time, but I got all this energy and I just want to let it out. OMG, we interview those content creators from all over the world. I'm talking songwriters, producers, singers, vocal coaches, authors, actors, all of the like, right here on the LaDonna Raeh Show. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, LaDonna. I don't want to say your girl. Let me edit that out. What's up, y'all? It's LaDonna Raeh, your show host on the LaDonna Raeh Show. And we are hyped. As you know, we talk to those content creators and people who make waymakers, I should say. People who are doing things. Because, the pandemic has happened. It's still going on. And sometimes people don't know quite what to do. Not in this case. I want y'all to give it up for Miss V from 63. Hold on, did I say that right? From 63 or on 63? Miss V from 63. Hey, Miss V.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you, beautiful. Do you wake up like this every morning?
All the time. I be ready to go every day. Let's roll. This Miss V from 63.
I know. Man, why don't you, welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show. We are happy
Thank you for having me.
And why don't you tell everybody who you are? Who is Miss V?
Miss V from 63. I am Vanessa Harper Scott. I'm born and raised in Chicago, the youngest of 11 children. So yeah, I come from a very, very large family. But born here, but grew up in the Bay Area. That's why I went to high school. That's why I did some college. That's why I actually started the foundation of Miss V from 63.
That is amazing. 11 children?
The baby. I'm the baby. I'm the baby girl.
So do people kind of find out that you're the baby based on your attitude or how you carry yourself? Because I know I'm the only girl. I know I'm a mess. So is that you, Miss V?
Well, you know what? It has its perks and then it has its downfalls. Because being the baby, everybody want to boss you around. Everybody want to tell you what to do. But the perks of it is, when they all got in trouble, I knew what not to do.
And at what point do we get older, or at what point did you come of age to being an adult where your older brothers and sisters saw you as an adult? I mean, I know that it has to get to some point where they go, you know what?
Not with mine.
You were always the baby.
They still call me baby girl. I'll be able to tell them I'm grown now. You don't have to keep saying that. Safe Ground Entertainment is a platform that is being used. It didn't start off this way. Actually, the gift that was given to me and the vision that was given to me back in the early 80s and 90s was given to me about a safe haven for young people to be able to come to develop their gifts and their talents and stuff. When you fast forward it up to where we are now in 2022, Safe Ground Entertainment is a platform that is being used to showcase talent, gift, or influential people that's doing things in various communities. It's also a platform that is being used to get knowledge and wisdom out to people. And it's also a platform to be able to just open up doors of opportunity for to broadcast what somebody else is doing.
And like a lot of people they just need that opportunity. Like you said, they just need someone to say, come on in and let me give you a chance. And
yes.
Then showcase their talent.
Yes.
Wow. What has this done for the community in the previous years?
Well, some of the various communities that I've worked in the Bay Area, Oakland, California, and Richmond, California, back in the 80s, we talking about communities that was hit real bad with the cocaine and drugs back in the days and stuff. So what I did was I used my gifts and my talents, which was I've always been musically inclined. I've always had a gift of hearing rhythm and beats and stuff in my head. I could take a simple thing like a clock or dripping waters and I can create a routine or a beat off of that. And so what I did was while I was in high school, I was on the cheerleading team. I was on the ROTC program, which taught me military cadence and stuff. And I was also in performing arts, with dance and acting and stuff. I took my skills to the streets of West Oakland, California in the Acorn Projects. I started off at an elementary school in Oakland at the Cole Elementary, and I created the Cole Colette cheerleading drill team. From there, in the Acorn Projects, there was a community center called the Acorn Center. And this is an area where there was it was drug infested, a lot of gang banging. There was a lot of killings and stuff going on. So what I did was I didn't want those young people to go without. So back in 1982, I went into the community and I started utilizing my gifts and my talents. From the Cole Colettes became the West Side Stompers drill team. And that went from the early 80s until the 90s. When I moved to Richmond, California. Thought I was through with that part of my life. However, by that time I had 2 kids. My daughter comes home from the YMCA at the Coronado Community Center, and she says, "Mom, there ain't nothing else to do." Now, I done did all these drill teams back in Oakland, and she was like, "There ain't nothing to do." I was like, "Oh, okay, here we go again." So I goes to the YMCA, and they open up the door of opportunity for me to start the Top Stars of Paradise drill team. That team grew from 6 to 8 girls to almost 100 and some young people. The youngest one was 2 years old that started working with me. Because
I got a feeling you can help anybody learn how to dance.
All age. It does not matter.
I'm sliding in with this interruption because all I'm thinking about is me right now.
Everybody got some rhythm up in them. They just
I don't know. I'm
dance
challenged. I can't imagine you working with me and getting me up to speed. We may have to chronologically, record that evolution.
1 2 beat. 1 2 beat.
1 3 what? Okay. Yeah. I
got left right.
I got a little rhythm, but you had them as young as 2 years old, and
yes.
This was in Oakland, California, or in the Bay Area, and now you're in the Illinois area,
right? I got a chance to go back to school to learn a little bit of sign language, and I used that gift to create the Heavenly Dove praise dancers. And I was recognized by a lady by the name of Miss Rachel McGee, and she nominated me for the National Medal of Art Award in Washington, D.C. in 1999. And then I moved back to Illinois in 2001, moved to University Park, Illinois, and the UP Steppers was created. I was able to create my own team called the Safe Ground Youth Steppers, the SGY Steppers, and open up my own facility in Calumet City, Illinois in 2009.
Well, now I got high expectations now because everyone has rhythm, right?
Yes.
So, I don't, and we beg to differ because I've seen some people where rhythm ain't their nation, okay? But just in coming around from the Bay Area to Chicago, making that transition from palm trees to a different life, I applaud you because that takes a lot, and to continue with your journey and your success with working with people. Do they keep in touch with you, the ones that you've worked with, down to the 2-year-old?
Yes, the 2-year-old now has her own child, so she's doing really good. My former commander that I had on the Oakland team as well as the Richmond team, they're doing extremely well working with other young people, doing the exact same thing that they saw me doing, but now they're doing it on a whole different scale, and they getting paid for it. I wasn't getting paid for it. I was just volunteering my time doing it. But you know what? It didn't even matter, because what was important to me was seeing them be successful, seeing them go on. That was my whole thing, is to pull out, to promote, to push them to greater heights and stuff, in greater endeavors in their lives and stuff. And then it didn't just stop here, because I moved away to Texas in 2013, and doors of opportunity was opened up for me to work with more young people, this time with teens and young adults.
So at this point, with all that you've done, it seems like you've helped quite a few people.
Yes.
In so many different ways. You gonna learn today.
Oh, yes, indeed.
What is it that you want to be known for at this point? Where 2022, what are we gonna do?
fast forward to 2022, Ms. V is still about young people being successful. Ms. V is still about promoting and educating and teaching young people, as well as, ain't none of us too old that we can't learn.
That's amazing. So we can look for you to continue doing what you've been doing here in Illinois and probably nationwide. I know you're going to find some kind of way.
Oh, yeah.
Little Birdie told me that you were actually sharpening your arrows in the media sector so that you can learn how to do all of this media output stuff yourself.
Yes.
How's that been going?
Yeah, it is going amazing. I'm so excited to be at the Illinois Media School, learning so much because everything is becoming virtual now. It's not like it was with this pandemic stuff. Before the pandemic, you can go and you can be, hand to hand working with young people, but now everything is becoming virtual. So in order for me to be able to still operate and do what is necessary to get my message across to young people as well as older people, I had to learn the media. I needed to know what is it going to take technology wise. That's the area that I fell short in. I wasn't up to speed in. So being at the Illinois Media School, I'm having an opportunity to learn about podcasting. I'm learning in which I can get my message across. I'm learning about radio. I'm learning about television. I'm learning about editing. I'm learning about so much stuff. Is going to be so great with me, with the Safe Ground Entertainment business. And I've had an opportunity to open up a studio here at my home called Safe Grounds. It's a safe haven for people to be able to come in to hold talks. It's an opportunity for me to just talk about my podcast. And I'm on all social medias. I'm just getting it out there so everybody can find out who Ms. V from 63 is.
Wow. And not only find out who you are, but actually utilize your passion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Your passion can become someone else's win.
Even as a young girl, because being the youngest of the family, I didn't have nobody to play with. None of my siblings wanted to play with me because I was the baby and I used to be a tattletale. I used to tell on them because they didn't used to play with me.
Are you still a tattletale?
Nah, I ain't a tattletale no more.
It took too long to answer that, Miss V.
I had to laugh about that. I'm like, nah.
So we're talking to Miss V from 63 on the LaDonna Raeh Show. This has been a treat, to hear people that are working with the community and making a way for them to win, or even getting in the faces of people that may not know that there is a winning path.
That's right.
This is important. So we have you on our show to, basically share that with us. And I'm so grateful to have you. But right. I just want to say thank you so much for being on the show. You all make sure you check out Miss V from 63. Follow all of her social media handles. She has Safe Ground Entertainment. I was calling it Safer Ground because sometimes we need to be safer than we are.
We are. You come and visit me and you will be safe in my home. The safe haven. It's a safe haven for you to be able to come to, just to unwind, to be yourself, and to just have some fun. Miss V likes to have fun.
Well, tell everybody where to find you so that they don't stammer and run into the wrong Miss V. Go.
I'm Vanessa Harper on Facebook, aka Cherry, aka Miss V from 63. I'm also on Instagram at Miss V Scott. I'm also on Snapchat. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I'm all over the place. So you look for me, you find me. Miss V from 63, also Vanessa Harper Scott.
All right, that's what's up. I'm so happy that we sat together here virtually and had this conversation so that people know that there's good going on. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you. And
I'm so excited. I'm so excited of the elevation.
Yeah.
And you know what I like is that one thing I was told, a very wise person says that flowers don't compete against other flowers. They just bloom. So I'm learning from the best. And while I'm learning, I'm just blooming with the best of the best.
Oh. I'm a flower.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm blooming. I'm bumping.
You're blooming. Yeah. Elevation.
All right. That is, I'll take it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right. We'll see you next time. You can come back and visit with us anytime, Miss V from 63. Y'all give it up for Miss V from 63. Wow, that was an amazing interview we had with Miss V from 63. You all check out her movement. It's Safe Ground Entertainment. She's reaching each and every one of you, and especially that little one over there. You too. But here's the thing. Make sure that you follow her and give her some engagement, okay? So that she can have those numbers to show that people are actually watching, paying attention, and learning from her program. This is what I'm talking about, people. Right here on the LaDonna Raeh Show. And you can follow us. You can find us on all that social media stuff, okay? If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you go to YouTube, search for LaDonna Raeh Show, all right? And then you're going to follow us, hopefully, on TikTok. Look for LaDonna Raeh. On Instagram, look for LaDonna Raeh Show. And on Facebook, look for LaDonna Raeh Show. Yeah, that's that piece right there. Because I'm watching you all. You all keep coming. And the inbox is growing. So would love to see you next time. Bye-bye for now. On the LaDonna Raeh Show with LaDonna Raeh. Peace.